Liverpool have lost the Carabo Cup final to Newcastle. Well done, Geordies. But Liverpool's season, what is going on? First it was a quad, then it was a treble, then it was a double, and now it looks like, I'm not wanting to diminish the Premier League, it just does look like Liverpool's season is going to be a procession into picking up the Premier League trophy, because today they have absolutely been taken apart by Newcastle. And Eddie Howe, wow, congratulations, English manager, standing up in the Premier League against all of the best of Europe and winning a trophy. The first trophy in God knows how many years. I've even given up on counting how many years it is for Newcastle right now. First of all, congratulations to Dan Burn, the Newcastle lad. I was only talking this morning about him actually getting into the England squad and actually finding his first cap for England, possibly under Tuchel. And what a header. The best bullet header you would see this season, I feel. Anybody, Shearer would have been proud of that one. Right at the back stick. What were Liverpool thinking with that goal? First of all, McAllister on the giant that is Dan Burn. I'm sorry, Liverpool, but that zonal marking, you got it all wrong. And what a header that was. Like, he was about 18 yards on the angle. And an absolute thunderbolt. That's what you call a nut right there. And well done to him. Absolutely brilliant. Well done to all the Newcastle players. No Gordon, no Hall. How would they cope with Liverpool? Was Liverpool going to be affected by the PSG game and going out the Champions League? Clearly so, because they were shit. They were absolutely awful in this game. But take nothing away from Newcastle. Take nothing away from that midfield. Joe Linton, whoa, what a performance that was. Every man at the back for Newcastle, every player knew exactly what they were doing. It was like it was a full preparation week, ready to go for Liverpool in the cup final from Eddie Howe, and they absolutely nailed it. Congratulations to the Geordies. You deserve it. It's been a while, and they will enjoy their week. They will enjoy that journey straight back up the M1, the M6, and the rest of it, and some. Actually, I don't even think there'll be many Geordies leaving London tonight celebrating that one. Mentions quickly, how good is Alexander Isak? I mean, seriously, what a player that guy is. When it's a finish that's needed and necessary, he's your man. My God, Newcastle need to keep hold of Isak. He has been one of the best strikers this season, alongside the likes of Salah and Haaland. But honestly, if you were to ask me who I would want running through on goal right now in a one-on-one situation out of them three, and I'm not putting Salah or Haaland down. Where was Salah today, by the way? My God. But I'm not putting any of the other two down. But Isak, you know he's going to score. And that is a hard trait to live with, and that is what Isak carries. He is a £100 million striker right now, and some. He is invaluable. He is absolutely brilliant. Honestly, pace, power, movement, exceptional. And like I just said, it's not easy knowing where to be constantly all of the time. Even the goal that was disallowed for offside, probably rightly so, with, I think it was Gumirash who was in the way of Kelleher for that initial shot that rebounded back to Isak, and he put it away. And not to be deterred by that. No, let's just get on with it. Moving on, a great header down for Murphy in the box for his goal. And on the half volley, wow. I think Gary Neville nailed it when he said, that's not easy. I know it's not. Bang! By the time Virgil van Dijk had turned around, the ball had hit the net and bounced back out again. Head in hands, game over. See you later, Liverpool. I didn't see it coming. I thought Liverpool would have bounced back after PSG. I thought Liverpool would have had it today, and Newcastle's hoodoo at Wembley would have continued. But as soon as Dan Burns scored that header in the first half, you thought, hang on a minute. They've actually played well and scored while playing well. And then they scored at the right time in the second half, and it completely deflated Liverpool. The kitchen sink was thrown, as you'd expect it to, but 2 competitions in a week, 3 competitions in a month for Liverpool, and going out the FA Cup, the Champions League, and now losing this final. A bitter pill to swallow, and Arne Slot's men are now looking not so invincible, not so crisp, I would say, at the moment, not so ruthless in their game. And you know what? They won't get caught in the league. But what you've got to say here is, it's like they just look like they're running out of steam. They do. They cannot compete at this level and continuously run out complete winners in everything if they're going to play to this intensity continuously every single game, then they are going to run out of steam. And that is what I think Liverpool have done. I think Liverpool, at the end of the day now, will have plenty of gaps in between games and they will walk the Premier League. But today, they were found out yet again. PSG figured them out. They absolutely smashed them. And do you know what? I just feel like even with Liverpool coming back at the end, even with Liverpool huffing and puffing and getting back into the game, they still didn't have enough. They didn't have enough to deal with that pressure and that intensity that Newcastle brought to their game today. And it's down to Eddie Howe. It's down to them players believing in Eddie Howe. It's been questioned, hasn't it? An English manager. When are we actually going to see an English manager? I think the last time an English manager won this competition was Steve McLaren for Middlesbrough. How long ago was that? That's everything that you need to take into consideration when it comes to how important that is there today for Newcastle. And their fans, yes, you may love them, you may hate them. They are in your face, they are loud, they are proud. We've seen Shearer celebrating, Ant and Deck celebrating, Steven Gerrard sat in the stands sulking, Jamie Carragher sat in the gantry box there talking. It is just, I'm sorry, you just cannot win everything. And it is a day for Newcastle. It's a day for the Barcode Army, and they deserve it. They really do. And I have to hold my hands up. As a United fan, obviously, I love watching any type of football, but they have been on it this season. Dropped off a tiny bit in the league, but I said this earlier on. This could be huge for Newcastle now. This could be absolutely massive in coming back into their season and challenging for the Champions League. That trophy, that's out of the way now. That's gone. That curse that has now been lifted from Newcastle. Silverware in the bag. They can now push forward and try and get Champions League qualification. This is how important this is for the Geordies, and I feel like they deserve all the plaudits that they're going to get for this, and they deserve to lift that trophy today. They were absolutely brilliant, and I think they do deserve to be, do you know what? They do deserve to be put up there as one of them. I would say, what's the word I'm looking for right now? They need to be put up there as one of them sort of unsung hero type stories for the season. With everything that's going on, with the ownership coming in, with not being able to spend that money, the pressure on Eddie Howe, them sticking with Eddie Howe. And do you know what? I think above anything, I think it's credit on Eddie Howe and his coaching team and what they've developed there at Newcastle, being able to keep hold of all them players, not spend a lot of money, but still come back and win that trophy. Learn from the previous final that they lost to Manchester United, and then come back and beat a high-flying Liverpool side who have been pretty much, like I said before, unbeatable this season. Right now, what you've got to look at is the importance of this and how big it could be for both teams' seasons. I think Liverpool will go on with the gaps, like I said, in between games, but Newcastle do deserve this win today, and the huff and puff that Liverpool put into this at the end and bringing that back and getting it back to 2-1. You expect Liverpool to actually come back into the game, but Newcastle hold on. Newcastle take the plaudits. Congratulations to Eddie Howe and the boys and the Geordies and the Army, the Barcode Army can go and celebrate that, as I know they will, to the fullest this evening. What a day, what a game. And I'm sorry, Liverpool, it does seem to have fallen apart a little bit. Get your comments in below. Please hit that subscribe button up on your screen. What do you think of that game today? Geordies deserved it. Is there an issue at Liverpool right now? Are they running out of steam?